Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. We are at Royal Enfield of Bevington County in Vermont. So I've got Vermont on my list. Look at that. They got an old bullet up there on the stack there. There's the shop. We got our bikes here. We rolled up here in the rain from Buffalo today. We've been in the rain all day. We kind of ran it once, so we stopped and let it catch up and get ahead of us. So this is a nifty little shop. It's ran by AJ, who is behind the counter over yonder. There's Steve, Omaha Steve. This is their showroom area. One of them anyway, they got two of them. I've got a bike just like that one. They've got a bear in the corner. This is a really neat custom that they've been doing. And maybe I can get a video of that later. A nifty old school Himalayan. I love these, you all know that. And one of the new ones right there. All kinds of gear, all kinds of good stuff, you know. Anyway, what a ride we had. You know, the beautiful. We went through upstate New York, but we went through it in the rain. So we were constantly just, you know, we're getting all these views, but, you know, low clouds, mountains, things like that. But a lot of really interesting curvy roads. They got everything here but a straight road, I would say. This is the shop area back here. Later today we are going to head over to, I think, New Hampshire and over towards Maine. I don't think we're going to make it to Maine tonight, but that's one of our goals. Let me walk you this way right quick. A few more motorcycles over here. Coffee area over there. You know, one of the jokes we have is we're going to test all the coffee in every motorcycle shop we can find. Well, they've got good coffee here, by golly. So we've got a little bit of motorcycle riding in the rain to do yet this afternoon. We're going to try to do a couple more hours of that. So I will catch up with y'all later. Wahoo! Hey y'all, we're in Maine. We're in Maine. We don't know where we're at in Maine, but we're in Maine. We know we're by the water. Check it out. There's water. You can buy your lobster, fresh caught local lobster right there. A little sign on the boat there. These guys decided to follow me for some crazy reason. I don't know why they would do that, but they did. Check out the lobster boat. You can smell the, oh yeah. I was going to tell you there's some lobster in that basket, but I think I have bad eyesight. I don't know what that is. Look how high the water comes up here. You can see the seaweed on the structure underneath. So this is Maine, by golly. I think it's supposed to be, these are naval yards back down here somewhere. I don't know if this is actually it, but the map had talked about something like that. So interesting. Another Lawrence Lobster Shack, it says over yonder. It looks like a whole mess of lobster traps. It's been an interesting ride. We nothing. Okay, so something about New Hampshire and Maine and all these places, they don't have a single foot of straight road. Everything goes uphill, downhill, left, right. Nothing straight. As a matter of fact, I think there's like a rule against it or something. And I think the only thing that was straight, I don't even know if the bridge was straight, but it's been something else. But we're going to keep on looking. We're going to keep on looking, see what we can find. The bikes are running great. Check it out. Wahoo! Absolutely crazy ride. We went up from New Hampshire into Maine. We just touched Maine, stood there by the end of the dock, looked at the lobsters, a bunch of lobster boats and stuff like that. Hopped back on the bikes, back across New Hampshire, beautiful New Hampshire, and then into Massachusetts. And that was an amazing motorcycle ride because it was very intense. Traffic, you know, more people live on the East Coast than anywhere else in the States, I believe anyway, as far as density goes. And it showed. I mean, the traffic was intense. Those of you that live here, I don't know if I should envy you or feel sorry for you. Your motorcycle riding skills, those of you that ride motorcycle out here, must be top notch. So having said that, we didn't see a lot of bikes, so quite the deal, quite the deal. Anyway, we made it across Maine, or not Maine, we made it across Massachusetts. You know, it started beautiful, we got into heavy traffic, still was beautiful, but heavy traffic. And then the last 20 miles or so before we got into Rhode Island, we're in Rhode Island now. It was quite a ride, very beautiful ride. And now we're in Rhode Island. I think that is state number 42 on that particular motorcycle right there in less than a year. And we're going to go to Connecticut tonight. And then tomorrow we're going to do New Jersey. We're going to try to do New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. And we're going to bug out from there. And what we traded off our Maine ride for is we're going to go down to North Carolina and then do Tail of the Dragon. How's that sound? Tail of the Dragon and Himalayans and a Tiger. Catch up with y'all later. Wahoo!
You gotta be good. Keep the greasy side down.
Thank you. We have made our way to Pennsylvania. So we left Connecticut this morning. But okay, we started in Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Vermont. Am I missing something in there? Massachusetts, Maine, no, New York, and then Vermont, New Hampshire, up to Maine. We just touched Maine, just enough to say we were there. Headed south, back into New Hampshire, all the way across crazy Massachusetts. The roads we were on there, the population densities are so high that the roads are just something else. Got into Rhode Island. That was kind of cool. We just touched Rhode Island, probably in there for an hour. Got over to Connecticut, visited with Omaha Steve's family over there. Just fabulous people, absolutely wonderful meeting all of them. And then this morning we hopped on our bikes. We ran late because, you know, we were having such a good time. We didn't want to leave. Crossed back from Connecticut to New York State, I think, into Pennsylvania. And that's where we're at now. We're almost to Maryland. I think tomorrow we'll be in Maryland. And then we'll make our way over to North Carolina. That's our goal. We have made it to South Carolina, state number 46 on our 49 state epic journey, epoch. Hot Rod Himalayans right here, doing great. We got ran over by this little car. We're gonna make our way right now to Dragon's Tail. It's about 3.5 hours away in North Carolina. So South Carolina to North Carolina. Anyway, bikes are running grand. We're about 2,400 miles into this trip so far. The last 7 days, I think this is Monday. We started last Tuesday afternoon, so we're not doing too bad. Wahoo! We've been cruising this, look at this big old curve there, big old curve there. We've been cruising the road to get to Trail of the Dragon, and it's just been mind-blowing. I mean, it's one of the best curvy, scenic, amazing roads to ride on. And we haven't even got to Tail of the Dragon yet. When I get to the Tail of the Dragon, I'm going to really take it easy because I'm sure my ordinary riding skills, this is a view from here, are probably, you know, not quite adequate for what we're going to be doing. There's the hot rod bikes. Tiger, Himalayan, Smoky Mountains. We've been driving through the Smoky Mountains forever. And I have not been doing a lot of videoing because the roads are so curvy and I don't really have a good setup for that. But check that out, isn't that just gorgeous? And we have not seen Bigfoot yet. There's a boat out there. We'll keep looking for him though. How far do you think we are, Steve, from
about 25 more minutes.
25 more minutes and we'll be in what's it called? Tree of Shame, all that neat stuff. Deals Gap. So
we're on Highway 28 right now.
Yeah, 28 right now. So we'll be there shortly. Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. We are at Taylor Gravel, Deals Gap in North Carolina. Are we in North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Yeah, right next to Tennessee. Check it out. Found this guy's Royal Enfield Himalayan. He's got it kind of all geared up. He's got Tusk tires on it. He's got the rally kit bash guard. He's got the radiator guard on the bottom. He's got these crash bars here. He's got the brake snakes. We just got done with 11 miles of Tail of the Dragon. They're making fun of me because they said I drive slow. Can you believe that? That's kind of friends I have. They said I was getting moss under my tires. How's that, huh? Hey, I'm a mellow guy. I'm a mellow guy. So 2 Royal Enfield Himalayans, a Tiger, and this BMW F900 right here. Gorgeous bike. He caught up with us today. He and another guy showed up at the North Carolina side, the Deals Pass, met us there, and we had a good time. Ate supper, ate lunch there. So it's you leave Deals Pass, Deals Gap, I guess it is, or something like that. You immediately are in Tennessee. It's 11 miles of uppy, downy, lefty, righty, twisty, tight road. The best I could do is 30 miles an hour, maybe a little more at a place or two, but loads of traffic, even though it's a Monday, and I'm told there's very little traffic today. So we did our best to enjoy it, and I pulled over a couple times to let cars go by, and every kind of car you imagine, Porsches and Mazdas and Corvettes and whatever you name the brand, it was there. How about that? And same with motorcycles. Some very exotic bikes were there. A lot of Harleys, of course, and the best ones, of course, were the Royal Enfield Himalayans. Right? Anyway, ended up here. This goes back. This is 11 miles away from where we started. This is a lake, Brooks Dam, I think it's Brooks Lake, something like that. Goes back a mile or so, and then down this way. What a ride, what a ride. All right, for 2,800 miles, 2,700 miles, whatever it is, we have been wanting to stop at a Buc-ee's. We have missed them, we've driven by the exit, we've done all kinds of nonsense, but we have not hit a Buc-ee's. But we're just, we're heading home now. Look at that, there's a Buc-ee's. We're all juiced up, we're gonna go inside and see what we can find. Life is good, wahoo! Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here in the early morning in Nashville, Tennessee. Look what I got today. This is a friend of ours, 2023 BMW F900 XR. Good morning, y'all. We are in Columbia, Missouri, I believe. We spent the night here. We're about 5 hours from home. We did a little looking at the bikes. We've got almost 36, by the time I get home, I'll have 3,600 miles on this bike in this trip. I will have gone to 19 states. He's from Nebraska. He would have gone to 20 states and been through them. We've been through them. Some of those states multiple times. We did Tail of the Dragon. That was amazing. We visited a shop in Vermont, AJ's shop, Royal Enfield of Bevington, absolutely fabulous. Had loads of fun. The whole, saw Maine and New Hampshire and just Connecticut was beautiful, and Rhode Island, and all these really neat places. What a really amazing trip. We had to super slab it because we had 8 days, eight or 9 days, I can't remember, to do the 3,600, and we did a lot of highway miles. The old Himalayan was 80, 85, a lot of those miles, 70, 80, 85, and did just fine, just performed fabulously. I keep getting asked what kind of issues have I had in 40,000. I haven't had any really. I think I had to change the headlight, and I'll do a video. I'll do a comprehensive video on this. I'll write it up and try to get it done in the next few days. But we've had a really good time. I want to express my appreciation to Steve for going, to good guy Gary. It's Omaha Steve, by the way, and then Baxter Cycle for just helping us with the motorcycles. My motorcycle in particular, we just had a lot of fun on that thing. We just got back from Alaska and the Arctic Circle on that thing. It's been down to Boca Raton, Florida. It's been over to California. It's been to the bottom of Texas. It's been, we're all over Canada, parts of Canada. And I've got more trips planned. Wahoo! Fuzzy Biker here at Motorcycle Park in the mighty metropolis of Marty, Iowa. I just rolled in on that hot rod Himalayan. I haven't even been up to Baxter Cycle. It's on top of the hill. We did 3,675 miles. Good guy Gary and Omaha Steve did a little more. The bike performed flawlessly. I had a really good time. We went up to Maine and the whole Northeast, and down to Tail of the Dragon, across Tennessee and Kentucky and into Missouri and back up 19 states for me. Anyway, lots of fun, lots of bike. The bike has over 40,560 miles, I think 40,560 some miles right now on it. So that is, I'll try to get a video made on the 40,000 mile review for that hot rod. I've got a lot to say about it. Everything worked really well. These are my Royal Enfield vented gloves. I love those. I added this seat cover right here. Let's get a good shot of that. Somebody out there in the world sent that to me. I had trouble with it the first day. It made the seat feel hard. It was also very hot that day, and it kept me cool, so I kept it on there. And today is I can't remember if this is day 8 or 9, and I'm going to leave it on the bike. I think it's a good ad. It's when it gets cooler, I'll take it off, but for now I'm going to leave it on the bike. I think I like it. Other things worth mentioning: I love the windshield. Baxter added that for me, and that really helped a lot on this trip. That helped a lot in Alaska. We got caught in a little bit of rain today, and every time it rains or you get bugs or whatever, I am very happy. That is the GV windshield. You can get that at BaxterCycle.com. Love it. Another thing about these bags. So I was thinking about that. There's a lot of things on a bike that work so well you just don't notice them anymore. And those are I keep my chain lube in there and all that. In the rain, this deflected rain off my legs, and it's cool. It keeps my legs warmer, and I really like these bags. These are Royal Enfield bags. They're molded. They're made just for this bike. You can get them. I also get these at baxtercycle.com. Very, very good ad. Let's see, what else can I tell you about this hot rod? The tires have got almost 15,000 on them. 14,000 on them now on the back and front. They're Dunlop Trail Max Missions. You've got the tubeless rims now. Baxter's added those for me. I'm really happy about that. Would I have gone to Alaska and done this trip without, you know, the tubeless? Heck yeah, I would have. With tube tires, you betcha I would have. You know, I had good tires on there, and what are the odds? You know, I've gone 100,000 miles without flat, over 100,000 miles without flat, so you know, no big deal there. The bike is just a wonderful, wonderful machine, and I really, really enjoy it. I've owned, I'm bragging, I guess, I've owned over 70 motorcycles, and I will honestly say this is the best motorcycle I've ever owned in my life. It just does everything I want to do when I need it to, you know, when I need it done. It just, I can hop on it and drive across town. I can hop on it and drive to, well, it's been to the Arctic Circle and back, you know. I can go to the Maine. I can travel like a, and we super slabbed it. I'm rambling. If y'all are interested in a motorcycle like that, new or used, Royal Enfield Himalayan like that one, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, coats, jackets, helmets, gloves, socks, and underwear, accessories of all types. Get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle, just over that hill in the mighty Minneapolis of Marnie, Iowa, or go to baxtercycle.com. Tell those people that Fuzzy Biker from Motorcycle Park sent you. Life is good, my friends. Life is really good. Get out there and ride. Get out there and live it. Wahoo! Howdy, y'all. Fuzzy Biker here at Royal Enfield of Bennington County, Vermont. Wahoo!
Wahoo!
Wahoo, Alaska!